Heritage TV, promoting African culture.
Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Dele Adiola. I represent the Central State Constituency. The motion is on the need for the executive arm of government to take decisive steps to address perennial flooding occasioned by recent heavy downpour that have wreaked havoc on residents and businesses across the states. And the motion is sponsored by myself and co-sponsored by the Deputy Speaker and the Leader of the House and W.K. Akitayo. The House notes with empathy that the damage and devastating consequences of recent flooding occasioned by heavy downpour some 2 weeks ago that wreaked havoc in the following towns: Iseyin, Okaka, Olodo, Kombi, and Pata, another affected part of across the states, which calls for serious concerns and proactive steps to address the situation. The recent flood that ravaged some part of the state and the agency was as a result of heavy downpour that started on Friday 21st and continued until Monday 24th July 2023. Further notes that some of the areas affected by the flood includes my constituency, Iseyin, Okaka, and other areas in the states, Lakidu, Ido, Akiyele, Egbeda, Onara, Ibadan Northwest, Ibadan Southwest, Ibadan North local government areas, and it was gathered that floods submerged several houses and collapsed many others, including bridges around the Oyo Assembly, a particular compound in the Iseyin town. This had a serious damage on the residents and the buildings of that place. And the government was from the area and the local government. Omi Apata and Ido, Ajibode, Okon and Akiyele local government. Other areas include Olodo, then Umapayi in Egbeda local government, Elega, Yawiri, Ojuri, Lakilu local government area. Residents of these affected areas counted their losses to destruction of farmlands, fish ponds, shops, and residential buildings. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, an assistance from government and well-being Nigerians see their source of livelihood has been destroyed. And this one I want to give kudos to the State Governor of Oyo State, who has active steps in solving some of these problems. But it has to be hard that the executive government arm through the Oyo State Emergency Management Authority SEMA to provide relief materials for the field of flood of 21 to 24 July 2023, which destroyed properties worth millions of naira around Iseyin, Okaka, Township, Iseyin, and the local government areas. Onara, Lakilu, Ido, Egbeda local government areas, and other affected people in the states. Through the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources, to urgently dredge and clear waterways of rivers across the state in order to avoid the negative consequences of flooding in the state. And 3, through the Ministry of Public Works and Transport and Ibadan flood management projects to put measures in place for urgent rehabilitation of collapsed bridges in the Iseyin, Okaka, Iwo Road, and other bridges occasioned by a recent flood in order to ensure safety of lives and properties of the citizenry. Through the Ministry of Information to intensify efforts towards sensitizing the people in the state on the danger associated with dumping of refuse on waterways and other flood areas. And finally, adopt an application of geographical information system technology to control flood disaster in the state permanently. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleagues, we beg to move. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the protection, sir. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Akitayo, representing Lagos State Constituency. First of all, I want to second the motion which is being moved by Honorable Adiola and co-sponsored by seek your indulgence to make a further statement on this. I would not dramatize Energizing Honorable Adiola, I only say, God bless you, sir. Right, Honorable Speaker, if you check, I think last week, I have already made a matter of urgent public importance, particularly on this case and overall in the states. But we can never overflow this issue. We can never do that now. Having the understanding that the natural disaster can occur, being in fire disasters, wind, and of course flood, which takes us to a geographical terms of attrition, abrasion, and operation. We can never overemphasize on this particular issue. But I will definitely touch on the language issue a little bit, whereby it is where my constituency is. It is no gainsaying to say that Lagelu as it is, I'm talking about Olodo's bridge, has become a border. Right now, people moving from Olodo to Lagu axis are now like a stranger in their land. I mean the land of Ibadan. But to God be the glory that we have the governor that is a performing governor. They went as fast as possible to visit the place, and they already made another route for people's convenience. But I only say, the statement being made by the executive arm means that the bridge will be constructed in about maybe 4 months, which I understand the time and nitty-gritty of constructing a bridge. But all I'm begging for, and the house is begging for, is for them to speedily work in tandem with the time and the pains that our people will be suffering on that road. Sir, there is another one that definitely we might not be I've mentioned it on this motion, but it has already covered it, which is Ute Jerry Road, and that road leads to that same river we are talking about. Sir, as of today, all those axes have been washed away completely. And to now make it a point of importance, 95% of people living in these axes are civil servants of this state. And another one that really concerns me most is that that is the only unit, the largest unit in terms of voting in Lagelu as a whole. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable colleague, I want to beg this house. If it takes us to start moving around or adding some things to ensure that we are being proactive enough in case of next time, I think this house has to stand up and make their voice and move to ensure our people get the welfare they need at the point as easy as possible when disasters or natural disasters like this arise. I say so. Thank you, sir.
Solution in the earlier days of Oyo Assembly is what we have not gone by now. We had this problem sometimes in the first term of Governor Shiva's administration, 2019, when Unipekweye and some other areas of Ibadan and some other areas of Oyo were flooded. I think one of the resolutions of this house that helped us then was that local government chairmen should go all out to dredge our waterways, clear our waterways, and make sure that the channels, the hydraulic structures for water are in good shape. Before we start thinking of solutions of helping people with flood problems, we need to think of how is it that we will not be finding ourselves in the same mess all over again. And I think when we went through that route the other time, I think local government actually came out. And most of the local government that faced that problem were all out to dredge waterways, clean rivers, and all expected hydraulic structure. Because it is true that we are a developing nation, But I think if we can make good use of what we have, we can have a short-time solution to our problems. So I want to lend my voice by joining to that resolution that local governments, chairmen should drink water with.
But it was even more than we are having today. We want to know what they've been able to do and what they are planning to do for the other flooded hotspots. But I believe that by next week, after the committees have been inaugurated, then we can give these committees assignments to do, so they hit the ground running. The Committee on Environment will be started with the responsibility at the time, to investigate this matter. And even the previous motion we took that came under the guise of the matter of urgent public importance. Also, the Committee on Education will have to investigate as to what the state government is doing to reduce out of school children, because it's the out of school children that end up, in most cases, being a liability to the state, to the people, and causing a nuisance by them starting using drugs. We want to reduce their population and want to see what the state government is doing, amongst many other things. I mean, we can talk and deliberate and give ideas now, but if we don't have an action plan, then we're really just talking. We all have ideas, but I believe that. But as soon as we have this competition inaugurated, then we can give them the assignment, and then the House as a whole can decide on the objectives of the committee in question. The motion has been moved and duly seconded. Those in favor that the House will adopt the resolutions as stated within the motion, say aye. Aye. Those against say